So, hello friends. Uh, I am here again with a fish food review. I did a fish food review long back. So at that time I was feeding Hikari Cichlid Gold Plus. And, so the response was quite good. Uh, but just recently, not recently, but it has been, I guess, a year or two since I started feeding them Hikari Cichlid Excel. There is another one which comes with the same name, but that one sinks. I don't buy sinking food uh, for several reasons, I would say, because the first thing that I don't like about the sinking food is it gets settled in the substrate and creates debris. If the fish is not really shifting the substrate, it actually piles up, and then if the substrate is too thick, then it may produce some anaerobic bacteria, and then it becomes very difficult for you to actually manage that, because anaerobic bacteria may produce sulfuric acid and so many other things which remain there in the gaseous form, and the time you disturb the substrate, the gases come out. I guess hydrogen sulfide or so, and you can smell that gas, and it's highly toxic. I mean, the time it gets released, the next moment you'll see that your fishes are struggling and dying off. So so I don't buy really sinking food. Uh, so I am here to just give you a review of this Hikari Cichlid Excel. I bought this a few months back. This is mini pellet, and I will show you the pellets. This comes in a air sealed packet, and I keep it in the air sealed packet so that, because the moisture is the biggest enemy of any food. So if it catches moisture, then the food gets spoiled and the nutritional value declines, and that's not good for the food, because that's not good for the fish, because you want the nutritional values to be intact as long as you are feeding it. So for that you need to keep your food in a air sealed bag. So this comes with an air sealed bag, and it's actually good. What I really do, I just take out all the air and then I seal it properly. Right now it's not that properly sealed because I've been feeding it, but usually what I do, I just take out all the air and sort of leave no air inside the bag, and then I seal it. So I'll just open it and I'll show you the pellet size. I wanted to get this one in medium pellet size, but I couldn't get it. It was very, very expensive on Amazon. I saw it was around somewhere around 3,500 or so. So I couldn't purchase that one because it was beyond my budget. I didn't want to spend so much uh, in this hobby. I'm interested, I'm quite obsessive, but I still see that it's too much for me, so I did not buy that one. But I am buying this one mini pellet, and it was around, I guess, costed me somewhere around 900 rupees. But it lasts long. It lasted, I guess, for more than two months now. So I will show you the food, the pellets. So again, it's very hard to actually do it with one hand, but I will somehow try to do that. You will have to bear with me. So okay, so here are the pellets, and you can see these are quite green, and they are quite tiny also. So this is mini pellet. For large fish, it's I mean, not that convenient, because you don't want your fish to actually keep on gulping a lot of air while eating it, because it's floating type. And what it does, it's so small that fish have to take a lot of servings. Fish has to gulp uh, air many times to actually feed on it. So the better is to get a medium size pellet, so that fish so that you have less pellet, and the fish doesn't have to really do a lot of exercise to eat more. But the best thing that I really like about this fish is this about this food is that it's green in color. And this is what I really wanted for my fish, because the more dark uh, the food is, I feel that it's maybe nutritionally dense. And see, it's very impractical for fish to actually digest that much of density in a small pellet. So I mean, it shouldn't be that dense, because it works like a junk food for me, I feel. The brown colored or the dark colored, and you'll see that it attracts flies immediately. But this one, if I just keep it like that here for long, it wouldn't attract many flies, which really indicates that there is not much fat in it. And I've been feeding it for to my sevrums, and they are quite large. I think you can go to my other videos on this channel and see how large my sevrums are. And they've been, I mean, they've been really gobbling this up, eating this a lot, and they're doing fine. They're just growing really well, and it's balanced also, because when you try to feed a lot of protein to your fish, uh, if you see scientifically, I don't think fish can digest more than 40% protein. It all goes through their system and comes out. So it's better that you feed your fish something around 30 to 35% uh, protein food, and don't try too much. So I feed it maybe twice in a day, or maybe sometimes every day, but keep on giving gaps. So twice a day, I would say. And this has been doing really, really well, I'm telling you. It doesn't pollute water. Water doesn't get cloudy. And the biggest thing that the best thing that you can do to your aquarium is to keep it clean. There are two things in aquarium hobby which are very important. The first thing is food, and the second thing I feel is the water quality. So if food is too nutritionally dense, and if it goes uneaten, then it may create polluted water, and that water can be hazardous. So, and the fish may die, even if you're feeding it, even if you're feeding your fish some high quality food. So this one does quite fair job. I'm really, really happy with this food. I wanted to buy something green, to be honest. I just want to feed my fish as much green as possible. So I'll put it back maybe sometimes later. You can see some have fallen just here and there. But I will show you the ingredients first. So if you see ingredients, fish meal, it starts with fish meal. So it's in the order. It's written in an order, in descending order. So the most part of this food is fish meal. Now this fish meal, you must be thinking, what is fish meal? So it's mostly what goes uneaten by humans. So whatever is there, a remaining part of fish which is not eaten by humans, that goes into it. So that is fish meal. And then there is wheat flour. I don't like wheat flour, to be honest. I prefer potato as a binder. This one has wheat flour as a binder. I prefer potato, but some food have that potato binder, but they are very expensive, and I mean, I didn't want to really put that much money into food, because water is also important. So you can manage with fair quality of food, and then some good water quality would do. And this one has spirulina. This is the most important part. because of which it looks green. So spirulina, I feel that for all the South American cichlids, it just does wonder. Now, this has lots of other chemicals. I am not aware of what all these chemicals do, but I can see krill meal, I can see wheat germ meal, flaked corn, and all that. Now, if you see the nutritional balance, it has crude protein 35%. To be very honest, I'm very happy with this 35% because a lot of food comes in the market which have 50% protein in it, and I'm 100% sure that any fish cannot digest 50% protein. It just simply goes out of their gut, it just passes their system without being absorbed, and it just pollutes the water. So it's doing uh, more bad than good to your aquarium or to your pets. And this has crude fat 4%, which I want to keep at a lower, side, because you don't need fat. I have seen this large fish, large South American cichlids, which they just keep on munching on greens, and they grow very very large. This has crude fiber 3%, moisture 10%, ash 13%, and rest of the things. So I'm quite happy with this. I wanted to buy medium pellet which looks like this, but I could manage only with this one. And you can see, I guess the price over here shows 1879, but I got it for somewhere around 900. So this much for right now, and I will again come back with another video. Maybe I'll just give an update on how my fish are doing. Just to tell you that my severums are now more than 4 years old, and they are doing extremely well, and they are munching on these only. Thank you. Bye bye.